Heidi-ho neighbors, Rado Goji here, and welcome back to Let's Play Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. When we left off, we talked to the ghost of the wise man, who basically said that we had to get 4 miracle items, of which we already have 3, in order to go into outer space to save Kyushu. However, before we attempt to get the 4th one, I do know for a fact that we're going to need to pick up a new special power. All we need to do is just go through Festival Village here. We're basically in the vicinity of this next power. It's not hard to get. So we just have to run through here, and then we'll. We have to. We have to go through another cave too. But the cave is fairly short and easy to get through. Oh, also, because we have level 2 weapons now, we can kill those in one hit. Also, Sudden Impact Goemon will have quadruple the normal attack power if he uses the standard weaponry. If I remember correctly, there is a cat down. Technically, this way there is a ladder somewhere downstream here that has a cat near it. Is it here? No, that's an enemy. We don't want to go to the enemy. Or was that just a way to skip it? Or is it over here? It's over here. Also, once we get this power, I do want to round up some cats from other places in the world. It won't take too long. I know exactly where they are. Okay. I know, it's just something we've got to deal with. We won't be dealing with this with many other N64 games, because the other N64 games that I plan to play, at least at this point, are basically just the Zelda games, and I'm going to be playing them on a Wii and not on this emulator, so for now this is the only one we got to deal with. And that just took me back to the beginning, actually. That's okay. We got what we went down there for, so we don't have to worry about it again. In fact, I think the door out is just down here, isn't it? Yep, it is indeed. So it didn't take us too long to get out anyway. Or it wouldn't have anyway. Waterfall of Kegon. Take control of the Legend of the Mermaid, looking for applicants. You wish to challenge the legend? Yes, I do. This is a fairly simple... Sure, why not? Now press the A button several times quickly to climb the waterfall in front of you. If you reach the goal located at the top of the waterfall within the specified time, you have completed the training. However, there will be Oyakatas appearing at the top of the waterfall to try and foil your attempts. Use the control stick to keep you from falling into the waterfall basin. Ready, set, go. Now, despite the fact that there are these guys falling from the top, this is not hard at all. I mean, sometimes they do gang up on you like that, but you have more than enough time to get back to the top. Beautifully done. Your gracious swimming skills are like that of the Mermaid Princess. So we get the mermaid magic powers. Now we can swim underwater in the deep ocean and rivers. And we, in fact, can actually do that here. Just go into the water, push C up, and you get a mermaid tail, and you can swim around underwater. This is going to be instrumental in getting to the next dungeon. You can also attack while underwater using the B button. But I mainly just use this as a quicker way to just swim, because it's a lot easier than, or it's a lot faster than just using the A button to swim. It's worth it, because there's a gold cat back here. Now, before we go on to the next dungeon, there are 3 cats that we can get outside of this area. The first one is actually in Yamato. You'll see when we get there, but there's basically, you probably remember the stream outside Yamato, if the frame rate will stop crapping out on me. There's an underwater tunnel there that we can use to reach a cat. Actually, it might have been easier to go to the Awaji Island coffee shop, but this way is just as quick. I really don't like Zazen Town that much. It's just tedious to keep warping there because it is a hub. Truth be told, if Oedo Town was the actual hub, I would get tired of that too. But it's just we see it so many times. Basically, we go over this way. Slowly. And we go in there. Oop. Fairly easy, straightforward fortune doll. We just have to swim all the way over to it. But it's right there. But I still think that we can fly out of here on the dragon, because I think it only really counts for buildings and dungeons that you can't get out of using the dragon. Yes, apparently we can get out of a small underwater niche using the dragon, and I'm not going to complain about that. But yeah, we are going to Ghost Toys Castle next, because I did point out that little underwater thing in the basement, where that cat is. So, as you can pretty much put together, we now have the means to get down there. We can just go into the castle, and we can just run to that area, I think. I don't think there's a way to get over this here to get to the basement, is there now? But luckily the way back isn't going to be too long. We're just going to take a little loop to get to where we need to go. Again, normally I would, cut out and meet you there from the video, but I really don't feel like pausing the video and meeting you there. Besides, it doesn't take too long to get there, especially since we got shortcuts like this. Just bypass this crap. And then head into the basement from here. Really? Okay. There's a little cage down here. There's a cat, and it's gonna let us sit for a second because that's normally where she does her little pose, saying, "Yay, I got the cat," but we're underwater, so she really couldn't do that. And we'll just swim around back to the beginning of the castle. And as we all know, this just leads back out to the beginning. So, fairly simple stuff. The other two cats that we can get now are in Festival Town, or Festival Village, and the area where the fourth dungeon is actually situated. And I really hate it when it does that because of the stick. Probably could have found a better button to put the better way to put the C buttons on in there, but logic told me, oh hey, the right stick is kind of like the C stick on the GameCube, and you know, the Wii games on the Virtual Console use the right stick as the C button, so why not this way? I think it's mainly because of the way that the right stick is situated on here, because on the Wii controller, on the classic controller, that's kind of like grooves in the different directions, and you can easily just go in one direction. This one is kind of a circle, so if you're not careful, you can actually end up hitting one direction and then going in another direction. But yeah, there's a tunnel down there. And it still won't let us actually use our powers while we're moving. Now, for those of you who are interested in getting really expensive stuff, there's a hidden shop here, in addition to the cat. And I just want to, I guess, show off what's in the shop here. It has gold armor, gold helmet, and a surprise pack. So if you have the money and you like using armor, or really want some extra lives, big spenders go here. Because that stuff is expensive. Which is, you know, the exact main reason why we're not getting armor in this playthrough. Because the gold armor does last a lot longer, but if you, like, even if you just get hit, like, 8 times by the same enemy, your armor's gone. So I just decided to get rid of that headache while I had the chance. Alright, so now we're on our way to the fourth dungeon, which is the first of the last, well, the last two dungeons, as I said, are my favorite ones. Both with the music and also with the stuff that's in them, I guess you can say. Now, the stone circle at Ugo is that way in that gate. There's a gate located underwater. To open it, you must push the red button in the water. And this is why we mainly need the mermaid power here, so that we can go underwater. Because this is where the fourth dungeon is located, is in the Sea of Japan. We have to find the red button over here. So, found it. And that opens the gate to the Sea of Japan. But we are at 15 minutes now, so I'm going to cut the video here, and when we come back, we will head for the Gourmet Submarine Castle. I'm not kidding. I've been Rado Goji, and I'll be here next time. Join me, won't you?